Hello, welcome to the Comic Bros.
Jesus.
Lord have mercy. Oh God.
I think we should keep that.
That's staying in.
Holy shit. Sorry, guys. I don't know if it's allergies or coming down with something, but Lord have mercy.
He's just really excited to talk to everybody.
Yes. Hello, welcome to the Comic Bros Authority podcast. My name is Andre, and I'm with my two favorite co-hosts, the ones that had a lot to say to me in the paper the other day. Miles, Jackie, what's good?
I always have a lot to say in my humble defense.
Yeah, you do.
I'm just giving that Miley Cyrus look.
We all know how this industry works.
You know, they like to misinterpret things. That's showbiz, baby. Speaking of showbiz.
Before we get started, how's everyone doing?
I've been busy, but I like it.
Love it. Miles?
Same. Very, very same. Yep. Yep.
Me too. I'm dying.
I was literally about to say, what about you?
Nah. I mean, my arthritis is acting up, so it's tough right now.
Oh, wow.
Are those the hands of a killer?
Yeah.
I was at work for 20 hours the other day.
Oh, cool.
Are we
You're in the throes of
comparing?
late stage capitalism.
I
Yeah,
know.
I am. That's what I'm trying to say.
Well,
And his dainty little hands hurt.
Okay,
I
did
bet
you
your
work?
hands are soft, boy.
Did you work 20 hours in one day and nothing for the rest of the week? Ooh.
that's disgusting.
Yeah. Okay, welcome to the show, everybody. Today we are going to be talking about a book. I believe it was Jackie's pick. Can you
Yeah.
go ahead and introduce this book?
I believe it is my pick. I found this lovely book at LA Comic Con. I was all by my lonesome. I was supposed to go with Andre, and a series of misfortunate events just happened. Unfortunate events happened, and I was going through. Some boxes, and I really wish I remember which company I got this from. But today we got Killer Groove. Let's see how well I butcher these names. By Ollie Masters, Eoin Marron, Jordie, Bellaire, Hassan, Otsman-Elhou. I don't know if I said that last
So
one right.
I butchered the letter's name the last time he came up, and that was Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees.
Yes.
So I actually looked up the pronunciation of his name. It's
Mhm.
Hassan Otsman-Elhou.
I feel like I almost had that right. Like
Yeah,
about
you
90,
did. Yeah.
like 97% of that was right.
Yeah, you were on the right track. It was way better than what I did.
It was way better than what I did, too.
I meant well, so thank you.
Oh, well, yeah, that's why I was like, you know what? I really butchered his name, and I don't mean any disrespect to the man because, honestly, he's become one of my favorite letterers in modern times.
I was about to say, just seeing his name come up in here, I was like, hey, our boy is back.
Yeah, right?
Love that. I love that. But sometimes without meaning to, I feel like it could be easy to like butcher names. I've had teachers butcher Jacqueline. And no, they didn't call me Jay Quaylen. But it just shit happens. I don't think it's intentional, but it is nice to get it correct,
Yeah.
But
Yeah, we all want our names pronounced correctly. And if you just,
yeah.
I mean, if we could pronounce Arnold Schwarzenegger, then.
Yeah, then we can. Yeah.
I've seen this meme that was like, if you can pronounce Khaleesi and all of the fucking Game of Thrones characters, you can be respectful of people's pronouns.
For
Yeah,
real,
honestly.
yeah.
I was like,
Let's see what the harm is. What's so bad about that?
there's not.
So, before we get started, I just want to preface all of this with a spoiler warning. We are going to be talking about the events that happen in the book, so you are warned.
Spoiler as fuck. That's what we do here.
Oh, yeah, we do.
All right, so what's the basic elevator pitch? What's the book about?
I feel like a good way to summarize it is what would you do for fame? How far would you go for fame? And even the secrecy behind it and the greed and, murder. So- Murder. And
Murder, She Wrote.
that's a great show. I like that show. But I have always been drawn to the metaphorical sense of like selling your soul for, fame and fortune, or even, not even just for fortune, just for art. and how people are inspired, and it's always been really fascinating and kind of scary to me too. So when I came across this book, which I'd never heard of before, and I just kind of read the back of it, I was like, oh yeah, you're coming with me. And we love a deal. This was 50% off. So
Hey, we sure do love a deal. So for me, let's see. This book is really just about like a musician in 1970s Los Angeles who is kind of struggling with his music until he finds like this pastime that helps that becomes his muse in becoming a better songwriter, a better musician. And like you said, just how far are you willing to go to like reach that stardom?
So I don't know what did you guys think of it? Just go before we.
Oh, I really enjoy this book. It was every time I see Jordie Bellaire and I see Hassan on a book, because I've seen their names together before.
Mhm.
But every time I see like people that I like that aren't necessarily like, oh, this is the writer and the artist. No,
Mhm.
this is the colorist and the letterer. I always think I'm in for a good time, especially with these two involved. And I love Jordie Bellaire as a colorist. For the most part, I did enjoy this book. There is a sense that I felt like there was something happening behind the scenes that kind of rushed the ending for me.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong, it was a great ending, but
I left you wanting more.
yeah, of course. This is a 5-issue series. It's published by Aftershock Comics, correct?
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That is correct.
I haven't really read much Aftershock Comics. I think they're kind of like on the lower tier of books, but having read this, I'm starting to like get more interested in those books. Miles, what did you think of this one?
I liked it up until I didn't.
Yeah.
Same criticism as you. I think it has a pretty nice hook. I thought it was really interesting in that respect. However, I think when it came to that last issue, it totally deflated everything for me.
It could have been tightened up a little better. I agree.
Yeah, I felt like I think it was like, how do I say it? It was too neatly wrapped in a bow, and it happened so quick. Like, honestly, that last issue, like, I felt like I read it in 2 minutes.
Oh, same.
I agreed, and like there was even a part of me that was like, do I want to show you guys this book? And I even though I knew it wasn't like it had its flaws, like I said, I like some of the, I don't know, messages behind it, and
Oh yeah.
I think it's I just watched the Diddy documentary.
Oh my God.
And I mean, first of all, that documentary is insane. But
That's a 50 Cent one, right?
yeah, that shows me I'm not hating to my full potential.
Yeah.
Like fuck winning therapy. I'm tired of healing. I'm just gonna do.
fight.
I'm
Want to be a villain.
I'm just gonna be a villain and just have 50 inspire me. But it just reminded me of a lot of like the secrecy and violence that really does come into honestly the the music scene, honestly. And it's always been around, and even as they touched in this book, even stealing other artists, especially Black artists' work has always been around, but now there's a spotlight on it, so
Oh yeah.
yeah.
I really like what this, like, the book for me had a lot of ingredients that could have made this book like an excellent book. I believe if it was longer, but like I said, there must have been something behind the scenes that must have changed the course of it.
Where it just felt rushed, huh?
Yeah, like all of a
Very
sudden
much
it
so,
just ends, and I was like, but there's still a lot of like plot threads we haven't wrapped up.
Yeah. Well, especially when it comes to the uncle, I was just like, okay, I wanted more of him. Maybe if we got like an extra issue.
Yeah.
I just like one of the first things he said was, he's like, I haven't gotten ass in so long. Like that's the way we like met him. But it would have been cool to see more of his character too. So
Yeah.
it was one of those where it had a lot of potential. And
Yeah, because like Andre said, like there's like all the ingredients. Like I think it could have been like up there with like kind of like a period piece crime drama,
crime noir.
but it didn't get there. Yeah, because it does have that crime noir. You have like a ex-cop, PI.
Her name is Jackie, by
Yeah,
the way.
whose name is Jackie. Yeah.
That's not why I chose this book, but it was a nice touch for me.
Yeah, it didn't click to me until about maybe like issue 4, and I was like, oh, her name is Jackie, just like Jackie.
No wonder she loved this book.
That's the only reason why I wanted you guys to read this. This is all about me, a
Yep.
disgraced
Thank you.
ex-cop who is now a PI.
Who drinks too much, and she's down on her luck, and she takes a case that is going to change the course of her life.
Oh my god! I need
Yeah.
that one case to make it big. One case.
That's all I need. Yeah, that's like, I think like it's there's the whole angle with the musician and how he kind of finds a niche, which is very interesting, and what I just found out recently.
What did you find out?
Okay, so I like watching videos on blind items. Do you guys do
Yeah.
that on like TikTok or something?
I know what blind items are.
Okay, so I heard, this is all alleged, but I heard there is a blind item that Marvin Gaye was he liked killing.
What?
Yeah, allegedly.
Interesting. I mean, there's so many alleged rumors or whatever of musicians doing sacrificing
Yeah, yeah.
for fame and fortune, which is another reason why I was like, I wanted to talk about this book, because I feel like they were trying to drop hints about what real life is, but it kind of lost its way.
Wait, so are you saying that Marvin Gaye was like killing people?
He would kill sex workers.
Oh.
Jeez.
Yeah, so that's allegedly. That's the blind item, it's that.
That's interesting.
Yeah. But I mean, it was interesting when I saw that. I was like, oh, I don't know if I 100% believe that. I mean, like, everything's like open. I mean, we will never know the truth. But as far as that goes, I thought it was interesting. Like, reading this one, I was like, all right, there's this musician, has great talent, but he likes killing. And I was like, oh, it just reminds me of that blind item that like I watched, and I was like, oh, okay. But I thought that was interesting also.
I think this is a very interesting topic to to have this like story in, especially with the setting of like 1970s Laurel Canyon, Los
Oh,
Angeles.
that's a whole can of worms in it.
Yeah,
Exactly.
hell yeah, it is.
And I like that whole like late 60s 1970s Laurel Canyon music, the Mama and Papas and the Birds,
Crosby, Stills and Nash.
Crosby, Stills and Nash,
and Young.
yeah, and Young.
Yeah.
I think it's such that's an interesting backdrop to have this. Like, they even reference it by talking about like the Manson family murders.
Yeah, because I mean, a lot of people equate the Manson family murders to the end of the hippie movement, and that kind of disillusionment of I would say peace and love.
Yeah.
And I thought that was interesting, because it was just like, that's what this main character, what's his name again? Johnny. That's what he came from the East Coast to LA to make it in music, and he was in the hippie movement, but it just fizzled out, and like the Beatles broke up, the Manson family, the Rolling Stones concert with the Hells Angels.
Yeah, that's right.
Like all that. And so it just kind of brought everything to a head, where you just kind of started seeing the fallacy of this movement.
Yeah, and it's so funny because in the final issue, when it does the flashback of when Johnny first left his family's house to travel across the country to make it as a musician, he's kind of like this wide-eyed, like optimistic person that's like, yeah, I'm going to make it. But then you kind of like compare that with like how the book opens up, and he's just singing and playing music in this dingy bar, trying to hit on a woman of color.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
And she's like, I'm not a fucking fetish.
Exactly.
And yeah, you just see that it sucks the life right out of you. And I mean, as somebody who works in the music industry myself, I've seen that very thing happen, unfortunately, where people would just come in so wide-eyed and so happy, and then I'll hear of a situation that's happened and they give up on music. And it's honestly, it's really as simple, not as simple as, but it's really as fucked up as that, So
Yeah, I would like equating it also to like movie business.
Showbiz.
People just want to make movies and everything, but once you get in it, you're literally worked to death.
You see how dark it is. You are worked to
Yeah, you're
death.
just
Dark
like
side of Hollywood.
yeah, it really
really
is.
is.
And then like it beats the hell out of me, so I can't imagine like a kid working in
So-
Hollywood.
They beat the hell out of you so they can make movies, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
So I know I call it like a dirty, dingy bar, but it's like the famous troubadour that he was playing at.
I know. I saw that when I saw the Troubadour. I was like, oh, he's in LA.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been to the troubadour many times.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a fun little venue.
Uh, it's funny that contrast from like the flashback to the beginning. You know, it's and then I like going back to the beginning of the book where he hits on her and she's like, well, we tried sleeping together, but then you said you never made it with a black woman before. It's like, I'm not a fucking fetish. I thought that was like a nice little nod to poke at the kind of microaggressions that white hippies have had towards the black community. And then it's
Oh.
all like kind of like this like
It's a fallacy.
yeah, a fallacy, this kind of this fake like social justice facade that they put on, you know.
That they're all
Yes.
about peace and love, but it's so much more deeper and fucked up. than
Yeah,
that.
exactly.
I mean, well, going back
It's
to
a
the whole
systemic-
Manson thing, you know,
Yeah.
he was a supposed hippie that was wanting peace and love. Or
No.
The but you know, you had the whole helter skelter of the race war.
I was about to say he was trying to start a race war.
Yeah, but
To
I'm
bring
saying
about the
like,
apocalypse.
but I'm saying you preach peace, love, but in turn you have that like, oh, but you're still racist.
Yeah,
And-
definitely.
And that describes even a lot of cults too. They try to make it seem like we're all a family here, which is a red flag about anything. If a job says that, run the fuck away. But
Oh yeah, no, y'all ain't my family.
No, and that when you mentioned cult, I thought we're kind of going to get into that angle of the cult that Lucy's dad joins, a hippie movement that becomes extremely radicalized, and they start bombing government buildings.
Yeah.
And I mean that's what sets off like a whole chain of events. That as well as Johnny's first killing when he runs into Iggy.
Mm-hmm.
I was just like, like they're just two like parallel storylines going on, but they eventually converge.
Mm-hmm.
you see how it all links up near the end.
Yeah, exactly. And I thought that was such an interesting angle to take, but it just kind of ends in issue 2.
Yeah. So I wanted more from the whole Lucy plot,
Yes.
but like you said, it kind of just converges into the main one, and then that's it.
Yeah.
That's
Lucy's
all.
the girl, right? The young girl? Which one?
Yeah. She's the
Yeah.
young girl. She's
I-
the young character.
I liked her. She was giving me like kick-ass vibes when she first
Oh, like
came.
Hit Girl?
Yeah.
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 Well,
and
yeah.
you would just feel for her because she has a rough life and she's not even letting the PI get a word in. She's just like, stop fucking asking questions.
Yeah.
Go find my dad, you know? But
Yeah, that kind of like, well, because she's part of a generation who was raised by a Vietnam War veteran, and those people were specifically screwed up by the war, the government, and the public.
Was her father a Vietnam vet? I mean, I know that the Vietnam War had like a big impact on the counterculture movement at the time.
Yes. It seemed because I mean, if this is the 70s, that's the closest thing.
I wouldn't be surprised, yeah, and
I
that's why
mean,
maybe he went toward.
Korean?
Doubt it.
I don't know, because he
Dude,
just
Korean
kind
is like
50s.
friggin' early to mid 50s,
I only know that because of that 70s show too.
And- and Vietnam was like
Vietnam was the
63 or 4 to like 73 or 4.
Oh, I thought it was like 66 to 73.
As soon as JFK died, we entered that fray.
Well, they had a plan.
Yeah, exactly. The LBJ was just like, we're just gonna go in there. But yeah, I thought that was, I don't know. There's a few shortcomings with this book that I like. Like, I mean, I like the uncle too.
Yeah, I mean, I like the cast of characters. I think they're very interesting, and it's a diverse cast of characters.
Yeah,
The uncle Raul, you know, he's this older man who was working for, was it the FBI,
CIA.
CIA in Cuba?
Like
But
it would have been cool to explore that past
I
a
mean,
little bit more.
they just touched on it a
Yeah.
little bit, but I wanted to know more about his gripe with the CIA and
Mhm.
how they fucked him up, because
Mm.
you only just get that exposition line of him talking.
Like he's on
Hey,
the run.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I don't like what you guys did to me, and then that's really it.
I'm mad at you.
Yeah,
I know I have to run.
Shut up, you.
yeah.
You're not going to
Get
try and
off-
be pulled me back into this one. Damn your courtesy.
Get off my lawn.
Yeah,
You know? So-
it was that was the thing. I just felt like there was a lot that I kind of wanted from this book. Like I think it just has such a great hook.
Oh, it really does.
Yeah.
And I was in it, especially when you have Jackie and Johnny at the party together.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just like, I was kind of at the edge of my seat on that one. I was like, oh my God, like our storylines are right here. I was like, what's going to happen?
Yeah.
And then it happens. And then, but there was really no stakes to it or tying it into the larger part of the narrative.
Right. I think what I do like from that was it kind of touches on, stealing from Black musicians, and that's why she went to that party, was to get a guitar, the guitar back.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah, and that so
Thematically,
that, yeah. So that part was cool. Because
that's an interesting touching point. I like that.
yeah, and because I mean we've heard about it like since
Elvis.
the beginning of time. Yeah, like they've always stolen from these Black jazz musicians, or I mean honestly, Black people are the creator of all music. They really are. Like
because you have who is it? Robert Johnson, who did rhythm and blues, and rhythm and blues eventually evolved into rock and roll and so on and so forth.
they are the creator of all good music. I did like a music course, and I went on a deep dive on that, and I was just like, I am disgusted. It is true though. The more research you do on like the history of music, the more like disappointed you'll feel, which kind of leads me into one of the chapters when they were just like, oh yeah, in the same chapter, it was like, how's the party? And it was like, every song you've ever liked is written by an asshole.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, that's true. That's why they say, never meet your heroes. So
Yeah, like I always like say that, like my favorite band is the Beatles, but I'm just like,
but
I they're
know.
pieces of shit.
But you
Like I know this.
Yeah. I know all about the Beatles and what they've done, and John Lennon going on vacation with his manager,
Yeah.
like
cheating on his wife. Well, they all cheated.
They all cheated, and John Lennon was like, he was an abusive spouse. I mean, just horrible people.
like I've said before, though, we are all unfortunately complicit in the bigger scheme of things. We can do our part to not support certain things in artists, but at the end of the day, everything and everyone is fucked.
Yeah, that's why it's just like, well, there are just some things because there's the separation of art from artist, and you can do it. I mean, it's honestly like a pick and choose thing on where your
Yes.
threshold is at. If they're dead, I don't care, because no money's going to their crimes.
Yeah.
That's true.
But yeah, if you have someone still alive, like I'll never watch like a Roman Polanski film.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know, and it's
Disgusting.
unfortunate. Yeah.
Yeah, and
I mean, same thing with me and Woody Allen.
oh man,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I
I
mean,
love
like-
Annie Hall, but I hate Woody Allen.
Yeah, exactly. I've seen his movies. I like his movies, but it's just, considering everything that happened with him and his, wife.
Yeah.
I mean, a difficult one though is Harvey Weinstein, because he has work everywhere.
Yeah, yeah.
And sometimes I won't even realize
He's
either.
the producer of like some of the biggest and best movies.
It'll piss me off. Like I'll just be minding my business. I was like, oh,
Weinstein Company.
Weinstein. Oh,
Yeah,
my,
that's how I felt when I went to watch Kill Bill.
Oh, yeah,
no.
his
And
name's all over that.
Yeah, his name just pops up. I'm like, oh god.
It's all over Kevin Smith, Tarantino, Robert Rodriguez.
all the '90s independent filmmakers that I love.
Yep.
It's so unfortunate.
It is.
Oh man.
Thank God he's not on Greg Araki stuff.
I know. Shit. All right. So what do you guys think about the art? Let me look at who's the artist again.
His name is it Eoin Marron?
Yeah, he is the artist. I looked up the names because I was like,
Eoin?
Eoin Marron. But I actually the art was probably my favorite, and that's what kind of drew me like to this.
Yeah, I believe the art really carried the book here.
Yes, especially like that side by side where he's tuning the guitar, and then the next one, like you see him like loading his gun, and
I love that.
that side by side comparison at the start of like issue number 3, and then you see him like playing on stage, and then like in the car, like getting ready for like I don't know, probably another kill, like just that double life.
Yeah.
That I feel like I live, but not to this extreme. But,
Jesus, what are you doing on your spare time?
Oh my God. I can sometimes deal with the worst people and then I go and circle back to an email. But yeah, the art is probably my favorite and is what caught my attention.
Yeah, I think he has sort of a style that reminds me of Gabriel Ba or Fabio Moon.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where it just you have like some sort of like similar art style like that where it's a little bit cartoony. Man, and again, Jordie Bellaire, she just fucking kills it. Like per usual. I don't know what to say about that, but I mean, Marron, there's a scene, I forget what issue it is. Oh, it's issue 2 where he's beating the guy with the gas can, and then he says, "Jesus Christ, just shoot the prick."
Yeah.
And then he just blasts him in the face. I was like, oh my God, it was so violent.
It was like put him out of his like misery.
Yeah, I was just shocked at like, all right, so this, I mean, when you look at this art style, it isn't realistic. It isn't Jim Lee or anything, but you still get the sense of like how gruesome it is, which I like really like. And I think that like shows like, you know, his excellency as a cartoonist.
Yeah.
Just to be like, all right, you know, the point gets shown, you know.
We get it. We get it. Like murder equals a mess.
Yeah, it's disgusting, and I love it.
So you guys recognize some of the names, like the artist and the writers and everything for this book?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, like that's the thing about like comic books and comic book culture
Right.
is that you start to like learn the names of all the artists that work on the book. That if something really stands out to you and you see their name on the cover of another book,
Right.
it immediately attracts you to that title. Like every time I see Hassan's name, like I'm pretty sure it's not it's not him, doing like the writing or something
Right.
like that. But I do believe like the letterer helps control the pacing of the book.
Right.
Very much so. It helps guide.
Yeah, it's the guide for your eyes for how the characters speak, and that's what I like about Hassan's work is that he really brings out like, that natural flow into character interactions with each other.
And it probably makes you like this a little bit more because of Hassan, right?
Oh well, yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said earlier, I think the art, and when I say art, that includes the person drawing, the person coloring, and the letterer. I'm not going to discredit the letterer as not an artist because if you look at like Todd Klein on Sandman, that really did something there to make each character have a unique voice.
Yes, definitely.
So I think that is part of the art, and I will always credit a letterer as an artist. So when I say that the art team really carried this book, they really carried this book.
And I don't think people realize that there's so much more to comics than just like, okay, here's the story, and here's the characters.
Yeah.
Like I know, like after like doing so many of these episodes with you guys, or even just listening to these episodes, like there's just so much more that is put into a comic book to bring it to life.
Yeah, and it's like. For me, at least, it's just a movie.
Yeah, it really is. And
yeah,
it's an escape, a form of escape, and it's and it's self-care.
It really is. I mean, it's literature. Come on.
Yeah,
you get lost in this world,
and I love it. Let's get lost, baby.
Yeah, baby, let's go get lost.
It's fitting to sing music to this book, so that's okay.
Yeah. I do want to point out Jordie Bellaire. Killing it yet again on colors. I will sing her praises.
Yeah, and I especially want to point out what issue is this? Chapter 4. During the flashback sequences, we have our main cast of characters in color. Everything else is in black and white. because it takes place some time ago, and I really like that effect because it brings this whole like, well, not only the focus on the characters, but like the world around them is
Yeah.
black and white, as well as like, all right, that was kind of like the times of like, we had movies in color, but we also still had a lot of black and white, like TV and everything like that,
Yeah.
which I really enjoyed.
I think it really does its job in showing how she's standing out, not just as a woman of color, but as a woman
Yeah.
in a male dominated field of being a police officer.
Yeah, definitely. You can see the sexism is extremely rampant, and then her father's disregard to only see that, oh, it was hard for me for being a person of color, and she's like, I need your support, and he's like, well, I didn't have any support, and she's like, it's double for me, dude.
Yeah.
She's like, if you know what it's like why the fuck wouldn't you help me? Like, if it's like you want to pass down the suffering, which is common, unfortunately.
Honestly, yeah, because it's a generational thing that I think is, I mean, still currently going on, but I mean, at least our generation is fucking aware of it.
Jesus, we're the one breaking generational like curses, and it's so exhausting.
Yeah, and holy shit, that's what I like about the whole flashbacks of.
Yeah, because every time they do a flashback, the main character is always in color compared to everyone else being in like a gray tone.
So we know who the standout star is in
Yeah.
this flashback. And I really wish I wanted more from. I know we keep talking about how we wanted more from this. I really wanted more from Jackie's flashback. Like, I know, they said that she, she was corrupt or whatever, and she tried to get other people to join her. I wanted to see a little bit more from that,
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, something more than just a few pages of flashback.
Yeah, exactly.
I understand with like the constraints, and it's probably because Aftershock is a like on the lower tier of independent comic publishers, so
Yeah.
they don't have like they don't have that extra issue like if you were on Image to do something,
Yeah.
They don't got the money.
Yeah, unfortunately, and I think that's what holds it back. And honestly, like going through chapter 4, I'm just like, what happened to Iggy? That's never concluded.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah, all of a sudden.
Yeah, it would have been nice to see like that story come full circle in some fucking way. You know what I mean?
I wanted to see what happened with Iggy, what happened with Lucy, and what happened with Raul.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, where the fuck did Lucy go? Like,
Yeah.
did Raul like
I mean,
adopt her? Like,
you know what? I mean,
did Jackie
she's
adopt her?
hanging out smoking cigarettes with everybody.
She's bumming Jackie a cigarette.
Yeah.
Dude.
Okay, so when we get to the, how do I say it, the final issue, the controversial final issue, when we get here, Johnny's basically taking a hit on Raul because the client wanted him dead for the stuff he just did in Cuba. He is kind of grieving with Jackie. She's like, no, I haven't seen him in the hospital. He's tied up to tubes and all that shit.
She is high as a kite.
She's high. She's drunk. She's not taking it well.
No.
So when he leaves the room to go change his guitar string, she finds cassette tapes of his confessions to all the murders he's making
In song form.
And that is how she finds out that he is the one who tried to put the hit on Raul.
How crazy, partying with, not knowing that you're partying with the person who basically almost killed your uncle.
Yeah,
Like,
and I was like, I'm just thinking, one, why would he do that? And two, it's just,
well, he was talking about how his music wasn't getting better. He hasn't, taken on a job in quite a while.
right.
Because that's why even Iggy was like, you don't even need to do this.
Yeah, but he wanted to do it. It was just like an addiction. I mean, dude was shooting up.
Yes, he was.
Yeah.
So he obviously has like addiction forming habits, and I think that's what it was when it came to the killing. The killing was his muse to make him write, to be a better songwriter, to be a better musician. So I think he took the job because he thought about it. He was like, wait a minute, I haven't really put any thought into my music lately, so let me just do this to satiate that.
Yeah.
Killing was his muse. And that was the concept was good, like killing is his muse, and that's what's maybe going to get him like famous, but it just started getting, I don't know, it started getting messy. Even Iggy said too, Iggy's like, you can't get lazy, you can't leave prints, but he was just a born killer.
Yeah, and then so after this, he goes and he kills a bunch of hippies,
Yeah, he does.
which leads him to write a masterpiece. And we jump like 6 months later, and Jackie's like about to kill him,
Yeah.
and I'm just
Yeah, I
like,
did.
and I was just like, dude, like, what is going on?
Yeah, that whole 6 months later thing, when I first read it too, I was like, what the fuck do you mean 6 months
Like,
later?
what
This isn't
happened?
Avengers Endgame where we're like 5 years later, like
Because there's dramatic consequences to that 5 years later, and you can see the characters handle
Right.
what they do 5 years later.
Yeah, and there was no like, you weren't left with the characters processing their emotions
Their trauma.
or the trauma of that, and then there you are with like tie up the story in a neat bow, as you said earlier.
Yeah, and then he basically like good sons himself. He,
Yeah.
like falls off the cliff and lands on the rocks.
Oh,
Macaulay
God.
Culkin.
Oh my god, I'm laughing at the fucking acid tab that you just see so vividly.
No, I know. I thought about that too. I was like, oh my god.
Oh my
I thought
god.
in the 70s they dropped it on their forehead.
How? Why?
So because it gets in
It
contact with your
absorbs. It
skin.
absorbs in your skin.
absorbs.
Oh,
And that's how your third eye gets open, man.
I mean, I honestly I do like the ending of them sitting at the bar.
Oh yeah, like don't get me like, okay, I think this issue is fantastic if there was room to lead up to this moment.
You know what? This is going to sound maybe horrible, but I kind of feel like for dramatic effect, the uncle should have died. For dramatic effect. And I feel like we
No,
shouldn't have seen.
I'm not. I'm tired of the kill your gaze trope.
You know what? You're right. But
Kill your gaze.
kill your
Yeah,
gaze.
the gaze is the sidekick that ends up getting killed.
That's true. Or at least,
Or like-
leave it open. Like maybe we don't know if he.
Look at
made
Brokeback
it.
Mountain, dead.
I'm thinking of the meme that
Like a party monster, dead.
You or Joaquin
Mm.
said the Brokeback Mountain meme that
Oh.
stays rent free in my head. Oh my god. But yeah, this book had its issues, but overall, it had potential. I think that's the point we're trying to make, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So out of 5, I give it 2.5.
I agreed.
I'll give it a 2.
Yeah.
He has to be different. He doesn't want to
I-
be like
I
us.
get. Look, I wanted to like it more. I think it, like I said, it has an interesting hook. There's a lot of good things about it. I just wish it was fleshed out more. I wish the ending wasn't so rushed, and
It could have benefited from another issue or two. I believe.
I think 2 more would have been.
yeah, if we had that, or maybe like, I don't know. I can't even say.
The man was too stunned to speak.
I can't really say like what wouldn't. I can't give it notes like, like, oh well, if they change this in the story. No. I just think it needed more room, and it's like probably the fault of like decompressed storytelling.
We need more
Yeah.
context, basically. We need more.
And again, we don't know what
What was
goes
going on behind the scenes?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I know that's showbiz.
It really is.
Yeah. So then, yeah.
I like how I
That's
feel like
just
we
my
just.
thing.
I feel like we just discussed this book just to shit on it, but it has
No,
potential.
no,
Oh no,
not
I'm
even.
kidding.
No.
I was making the joke about it. I was making that joke. I was like, because I have a lot of issues with it too, but I really like the themes. It's just obviously it needed more work, but
Yeah.
like you said,
Yeah, I'm not shitting on it. I think the ingredients are there.
right,
It just needed room to breathe.
right. And you know what sucks? We'll probably never know why it came out the way it did. Like we'll never know the behind the scenes.
Yeah, because this book was
shit.
published like 6 years ago.
Yeah.
I'm about to go find the writer and send him a DM. Tell me the tea.
No, yeah, I wouldn't say it because I believe all art is it's fair for criticism, and that's just my belief. And whether or not you like something, I mean, I criticize things I like all the time.
Art is just subjective, man.
It-
That's what makes it cool, though.
Yeah, exactly. And so that's why I criticize it, and it's okay to criticize it. I don't shit on this
course.
book because, like I said, I love the art. I love like certain scenes in here I think are like fantastic. The lettering's great. The colors are great. There's a lot to love about this book.
Yes.
Unfortunately for me, it falls flat as a whole.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed.
All right.
Well, there you have it, folks. That was the Comic Bros Authority podcast reviewing Killer Groove, written by Ollie Masters, with art from Eoin Marron, Jordie Bellaire, and Hassan Otsman-Elhou.
You did it.
Hey.
Are we gonna be reviewing one more book before the holidays, or are we circling back?
We will be doing Christmas book. I'm springing it on you guys right now. We're doing Claws by Grant Morrison and Dan Mora.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I've never read it. I've always wanted to.
Oh,
Okay,
cool.
cool.
Thank you everyone so much. This book is widely available. You can get it on places like Amazon, eBay, your local comic book shop, or you can get it for somewhat of a discount on Panel Bound Comics. What are the other ones?
Trades.
In stock trades, Walt's Comic Shop if you're in the EU, and what's the other shop? They have
Cheap graphic novels.
cheap graphic novels, yes. Or if you have a library card or Hoopla, go ahead, use your public library system and check if they have it.
Yes, please
Use
use
the
that.
fuck. Yeah, use the fuck out of it. It's so handy.
Yeah, your library is there for a reason. Please use it.
Or just ask Jackie. Jackie's the only one that has the actual like copy in hand.
Okay.
She'll mail it to you, and she'll
I'll send it-
she'll
I'll send it
post date it to you and send it. Don't worry about shipping costs. It's on her.
And that's what Afterpay is for.
And Jackie's gotcha.
If anybody's got you, it's Jackie.
Well, this is Miles signing off.
Jackie signing off.
Andre signing off.
We love you.